So the very first band that I can really remember my dad being excited about, I think this has been his favourite band for quite a while really, except for ELO, was Thin Lizzy. And I can remember him, playing me these tunes. He had a vinyl of Live and Dangerous, and so this is my favourite Thin Lizzy album. And I think playing on this album was Scott Gorham and Brian Downey, so I think this would be a Scott Gorham solo. Anyway, the song is called Don't Believe a Word, and I just wanted to pick apart two licks from it because I think they, to me, sound quite interesting for the time. So that's one of them. Or you could play it what is happening, the way that I play this tune, I think they were playing it in A minor, but they're tuned to E flat, I think. I'm just playing it in G sharp minor, but what we're going to do is take these licks into different keys anyway. So G minor, B major, the same thing. And at the time we would have been kind of heavily relying on pentatonic scales, right? So this kind of thing. So you could think about it either from here, which is like shape 4 of the pentatonic scale, right? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Or could be happening up here, and in which case it would be in like the box shape that you're probably most familiar with, the like G sharp minor. And the only thing that's going on is we've got this hexatonic scale thing going on. So it's like the pentatonic scale adding one note. So one way to think about that, here's the pentatonic scale. But anytime we play the first degree of the scale, we also play the second. And so the start of the lick, which is running up the scale, from the 16th fret, 18th fret, 15th, 16th, back up to the 18, and then back down to the 16. So then we get a full bend up, so you're bending up to the 20th fret, so you get so I really like that as a little lick. Or you could play it here. Same notes, we're starting on the 13th fret on the G string, sorry, the 11th. So what I'm going to do then is take that lick into other keys so that it becomes more than just this thing from a Thin Lizzy tune. So it's in G sharp, let's try it a minor third away in B minor. And the other way we could play it. Okay, what about in F sharp? So if we're playing in A major, like Boys Are Back in Town. Okay, and then the other version. Okay, then C sharp minor. Ah. And then again. So I was speaking to Thomas about this yesterday. So if we take down a small lick like this, he asked me how important is it to move these things around into other keys. Now I think it's really important because not only does it show you that lick in some other places on the neck, but what it also does is it reinforces what that lick actually sounds like because you're playing it repetitively over and over again. So, you know, if you spend time learning one lick, at least try to play it in 1, 2, 3 other keys. You know, if you can do it 3, 4, 5, that's great. Beyond that, maybe you start to get to the point of diminishing returns, but those first kind of few times that you move this thing into a new key, those are of huge benefit in my opinion, because it means you're then going to see it as an opportunity when you're playing in other keys. So C minor. So what you want to do is kind of plant your root and, you know, anchor your thinking around that. So the original was here. So I'm paying attention to the G sharp in the bass. So then if I wanted to play that in C sharp minor, I just need to find a C sharp. Or B flat minor. And each time I do it, the lick becomes a little bit more part of my vocabulary rather than just Scott Gorham's, I think. And then this was the other lick that I like the sound of. It's really hard for me to not overbend that note on the Les Paul. So we start with a double bend, so we're bending on the 18th fret and we're playing the note that we're bending up to on the 16th fret on the B string. And then we come down the pentatonic scale. In that kind of way. So bend up to the 20th, 18, 16, and then back up to the 18th, and then all the way up to the 16th on the B string, and come back down, 16, 16, 18, 16, 18, and you get just a really nice bluesy lick. And then same idea with if I wanted to play this in E minor, I could move it here. C sharp minor. Try and play it better now, B flat minor. I really like the sound of it. Kind of got a Robin Fordy kind of feel to it, right? I need to be careful of the bends, that's catching me out. You may or may not want to pick every note. Like I would do a mixture of pull-offs, but that bit sounds quite good if you pick every note. So, just one more time. Or here. kind of tricky for me to play that up here. But yeah, don't be afraid to try moving those around and kind of view your root and then place it. Works quite nicely. I'll put a tab for this up on Patreon. Leave a comment if this is cool. Leave a comment if you've got any other Thin Lizzy stuff you want me to try and break down. I think that could be cool because these are the things that I grew up playing.